My 2019 CES coverage is sponsored in part by .tech domains. If you're a techie or have your very own tech startup, a domain name that is short and relevant is crucial. The good news is that the perfect domain name is available on .tech domains, a domain extension exclusively for tech people. A cool fact about .tech domains popularity is that startups that are already using .tech domains have raised over $500 million in funding, and that number is growing every day. CES and even brand leaders like Viacom and Intel all use .tech domains, making it one of the most in-demand extensions in the tech world. And if you want an easy way to get to my own YouTube channel, bytemybits.tech will take you directly to it. If you want to claim your own .tech domain, visit go.tech/CES now and use the promo code CES now for a 90% discount for a 1, 5, or 10-year registration. So I have this little educational car that apparently is meant for kids. They can actually train it to drive around, recognize landmarks. You can use like a keyboard on their laptop or computer to train it. And then they're basically just teaching it from trial and error until they get it down perfect, and they can make this thing like go through and do, you know, more sophisticated stuff. It's kind of an interesting little tool, you know, making kids these days way smarter than I was back in my kid days when I played with, you know, sticks and rocks. They finally did it. RGB seat. RGB seat. I knew it would happen. RGB is in all the things. Now they have it in a seat. Oh, I gotta try this out. What is going on here? I don't know what this is. Ah, some esports. Look at that.
There's multiple hitboxes on that back area, able to just stop someone from doing anything. And right there you saw
I have no idea what game that is.
Into the ropes.
I don't think I've ever played it before. I've seen it.
Again, on this side, the interception starts to go for the setup, and it looks like
but they're actually playing up there.
Just went straight down.
I wonder if anyone here actually cares, or if they're just using the beanbags just because it's a nice place to sit. It's a Rick and Morty smartwatch. Look at that. That's kind of cool looking, actually. Oh, I love Rick and Morty. Honestly, it's probably one of the better shows out there. So they have these like augmented reality robots that hook up to an app, and you can like fight digitally but still physically, and it like overlays the gunshots and stuff. This is it's kind of unique. I don't know if I've seen that before. I mean, I've seen the augmented reality before, but integrating it with like a little toy robot kind of adds a little bit of flavor to it. And here is probably the best way to troll somebody in the ocean with a drone shark. Even got a fin that you can stick out the top of the water, really scare the hell out of some swimmers. I kind of want to get this and go to Florida just to screw with people. This would be really fun, honestly. And it's black and it's all ready. Oh, that is perfect for the ocean. You could really screw with somebody with this thing. I want to get this out and just mess with people. I wonder if that's illegal to scare the hell out of swimmers and make them think they're about to get eaten by a shark. I don't know. They're got like whatever sea creature that is, and I don't know, a mantis or something. I have no idea what it's called. All these water drones. Shark is obviously the most interesting one, just because I want to troll people. Let's see, this is from a company called RoboC. Look at that. Some cool stuff. This looks more almost scientific, like if you wanted to get down and explore the depths of some ocean or something, figure out what's down there. I don't know how deep it'll go, but these things, I kind of want a whole fish tank just full of these swimming around. I wonder how long the battery lasts on them. Well, I got more of these by another company, Sublue, just more like these underwater drones and stuff like that, which it's like, okay, whatever, not that big of a deal. I already just saw that. But they have kind of a different way to demonstrate, apparently, where mermaids are going to be swimming with this drone. And she's just in a glass cage of emotions right now. Whoa, this is a huge drone. It's like an airplane slash regular drone that just like, these things fold down. So you can take off vertically and then re-change the position of the propellers and then fly like an airplane. That's cool. God, that's gotta be like 50 grand. I mean, they got smaller ones down here, but I mean, those are cool. But when you put it next to something like that, I mean, I totally want one like that. Now this booth is demonstrating like the difference in these little GoPro knockoffs. This one at the top, I don't even know what the company is, but they're all like on the same little spindle or the shaker here. And then they have these different screens here showcasing, you know, how each one shakes. And the one on the right is the smoothest. The one on the left is pretty smooth. But the one on the right is the one at the top, which is the one they're selling. They're like touting this, you know, anti-shake feature. So I don't know how that compares to something like a GoPro, or if the GoPro is even over there, but you know, that's cool. Everyone uses these things handheld or put them on helmets and stuff. So, you know, having not this footage, but having that footage is definitely a big difference. So you can put all kinds of games on this little device here, and just puts it on top of a surface, and then it's completely interactive, has cameras built into it to register your touches on it. Little Fruit Ninja. Of course it's running Android, most of these little devices do. But you can kind of see there, like in the mirror thing, you can see the little screen, it's just kind of like reflecting it and shining it down on the table. Wow, look at these. These are claw nut on the back. Look at that. Not that you ever really see the back of your monitor, but on like my setup at home, I got 3 of these attached to the wall, so from the side, you can kind of see those. I wonder how bright those are at night too. HKC. They don't look terribly vibrant. I mean, they kind of show up good on camera, but they're really kind of dull in person. I wonder if they come in 43s. This one is like
$800?
$900, $899.
$899. So this one's $899. If you get all the attachments or something, it's $1,100.
$11.99.
$11.99. So $1,200. I think you might have me sold on this, honestly. But he's going to demonstrate how to utilize the joysticks.
Yes. So there's a few ways to control it. Down here, we can control the gimbal movement itself and the direction it's pointed in. Right now, I'm in pan follow mode, so I'm controlling the tilt. If I need to control the pan, I move. I can also very conveniently control this by hand if I want to adjust framing very quickly. If I switch to lock mode, you'll notice that it's not going to pan.
Oh, it stays pointed. Oh, nice.
So now I use the joystick for pan and tilt. I can adjust the speed of this if I would like smoother, slower panning rates, tilting rates. And of course, I can also adjust this by hand. Switching between the modes is easy. There's dedicated buttons on the back. So now I'm in lock, press the button, and I'm back in.
And there's like a return to center button?
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So if like, I'll enter POV mode right here.
Okay.
Press this button, and now I have roll axis movement. Of course, if I switch back to a different mode, you'll see that the roll is a little bit off center. Push the reset button, and we're good to go again.
Okay, so you were saying there's a 16-hour runtime without the attachments?
18-hour
battery life.
Just
okay.
stabilization without the attachments or any phantom power or anything.
Okay, but like I mentioned before, I'm waiting for the A7S III. I got that credit card just ready. So if I get that and I get a lens and I want to be able to pull focus and do everything all from that, then I would get 6 hours. I forgot.
Yeah,
I have a terrible memory.
You could expect roughly about 6 hours of full shooting with that.
Full shooting.
That's to power your camera.
Now let's say someday like today, I need more than 6 hours. How about?
Okay, so you get
swap
6 hours.
a battery type of deal.
Yeah, you get 6 hours and you're powering your camera. So luckily you only need to change batteries in one place. Changing batteries is easy. I'll put the motors in standby real quick. And now we just remove this plate right here. We swap out these batteries. There are 3 18650 button top batteries inside. Pull them out, put in new ones, lock it, and power the thing back on.
6 more hours.
6 more hours.
That's awesome.
That easy.
I think I'm going to get this with the Sony A7S III. I'm waiting for the A7. He knows why. I'm waiting for the A7S III. That thing is going to be a beast. That looks like a speaker right there. It's from some company called Haysville. It's all about the looks, man. Presentation. Presentation is everything. Well, okay, I take that back. It does have to sound good too, but these things look good. And they haven't really turned them up, but they look like they sound good. Does that count?